Could you just tell me a little bit about what life is like for you at the moment?
Financially very difficult. Struggling to get by. I'm having to rely on help from family to feed my children at the moment.
Okay. How many children have you got?
4.
And where do you live?
Sorry.
Where do you live?
I live in Reddish.
In Reddish.
Yeah.
And partner?
No.
So what? So are the children school age?
3 of them are.
Three of
One's
them are.
nursery age.
Okay. And how are you finding the cost of school uniforms? And
That's
Okay.
expensive as well, very,
Yeah.
Especially when new term comes around and you have to get all new for all of them,
Yeah.
which will be for 4 next time.
So how are you managing financially? How do you manage?
I have no idea. Very poorly.
Yeah. So what kind of where do you get money from?
I'm currently on benefits.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to give up my job in July
Right.
due to childcare issues and a bereavement.
Right. Okay.
And
So
I'm finding something that fits
those hours.
is
Yeah.
rather difficult.
Yeah. So what work did you used to do?
I used to work in retail.
All right. Is that something you'd like to go back to?
Ideally not, but if the hours and days and were right, I could. But I think the main problem with retail is you're expected to work weekends and shifts, and a lot of these new contracts are coming in where you've got to be fully flexible.
Yes.
I'm finding that in the retail sector, so it's hard to even get back into that because I can't commit to those times.
So flexible that you may not know at the start of the week what hours they want you to do, which clearly having kids doesn't work.
No, and weekends because there's not really much childcare out there at weekends.
Yeah. So in terms of childcare, have you got family that help out?
No, I did have, which was my mum, but she's sadly passed away, so that's who I mainly relied on for my childcare.
You got a group of friends? How long have you lived in Reddish?
All my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
It has its moments. Not so much at the moment, but it's where family and friends are, so...
So what kind of work would you like to get into?
Maybe like something in a school, so I'd be off with the children, like holidays and things like that. But to be honest, anything, really.
Just as long as it's flexible.
Well, yeah.
And I suppose I suppose accessible as well.
Yes.
Because I suppose when I spoke to people in a similar situation as yourself, it's because of the school times and you've got your travel time. Mm-hmm. So you've got to drop them off, get to somewhere, do however many hours you can, and then get back as well.
Yes.
I suppose that's quite a challenge, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even mind, if I had to use like after school clubs or something.
Yeah.
Like I say, in retail, you're expected to work weekends and late shifts or whatever the business requires you to do, really.
Yeah.
Which doesn't work for parents or single parents anyway. Makes it a lot more difficult.
So what do you see the future looking like?
Quite bleak at the moment. Doesn't seem to be a way out. Everything seems to get worse by the week. There's always something new coming up. It's like just this week I've had the benefit cap put on me, and I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent, which is why I've just been here to the advice centre.
And are you in private rented or social rented?
Social housing.
Yeah, Stockport Homes.
Yes.
And how do you find Stockport Homes as a tenant, as a landlord rather?
Not too bad. Not really had any complaints as such. Yeah.
Have you spoken to them about financial problems?
No.
So I'd encourage you to do so.
Yeah, like I said, this has just happened this week for me, so it's a new barrier that I've come across.
How are you finding feeding 4 hungry mouths?
Difficult.
Yeah. So there is And have you used any support that's available for that?
No, up to now I've been using what savings I had to get by, and now they're all gone.
Yeah.
And now family have stepped in and trying to help. My uncle only yesterday went out and filled a freezer for me. So, but obviously I can't rely on them all the time to be doing things like that for us.
Yeah. So are there any other challenges that you want to mention around getting back into work?
I suppose it comes down to childcare really. It's